Good afternoon, student. Now I'm just going to tell you about the chemical properties of metals and non-metals. And in yesterday also we have discussed that how sulfur react with water, how sulfur burn in presence of oxygen and produce sulfur dioxide, and how sulfur dioxide react with water and produce sulfurous acid. Okay, so this thing we had discussed yesterday. Now we will read about the reactions of metal and non-metals with water, how metal react with water in presence of water, and how non-metals react in presence of water. Okay, so sodium metal is very reactive and it react vigorously with oxygen and water. Clear? So that's why sodium metal always stored in kerosene. Clear? Just keep this thing in your mind that oxygen is always available in atmosphere, and water content is also present because water is present in in form of water droplets in our atmosphere. So sodium, we can't keep sodium metal in open place. Clear? We should always keep sodium, we should always dip sodium metal inside the kerosene. Okay, so it has written here because it has to be stored, sodium has to be stored in kerosene. Now the next activity related with this. Okay, so I am going to tell you about this activity. You can see here burning of sodium. Clear? For this activity we require one piece of sodium metal. Okay, dry this sodium metal with filter paper, or we can wrap it with a small piece of cotton, and if we put inside, if we keep this material inside the beaker. Okay, and after some time, which beaker which is already having water inside of it. Okay, you can understand by this that first you have to place one beaker and fill this beaker with 250 ml of water. Okay, and after some time just put one piece of sodium metal inside of it. After some time, what you will observe? You will observe whatever the thing has shown here, the sodium metal starts to burn. So it proves that sodium burns vigorously in presence of water. Clear? Now next thing. So as I told you already, sodium react with water and the sodium start to burn vigorously in presence of water. Clear? Now non-metals do not react with water at all. Clear? Because many non-metals are present in our atmosphere and they are stored in water also, or water is you know very well, water is always available in our atmosphere in the form of water droplets. Okay, but phosphorus is very reactive non-metal, so that's why phosphorus is always stored in water. Phosphorus is very reactive. If you place phosphorus in an open place, so phosphorus react with react with oxygen very fastly. Okay, phosphorus react with oxygen, so that's why we should always keep phosphorus inside water. We should, like we are placing sodium inside, or we are dipping sodium inside kerosene for storage, and like this we have to store phosphorus inside water. We can't place phosphorus in open place. Okay, now it is about the reaction of metals or non-metals with water. Clear, children? Now you can see reaction with acids we will discuss, but before going on that topic, I want to give you homework. You will do activity 4.4 or table 4.4. You will fill this table 4.4 as well as activity 4.6. Clear? This is your homework. You have to fill these two tables. Okay, table 4.4 as well as table 4.5. Just complete it today only. Okay, children? Thank you. Next topic we will discuss in our next video, reaction with acids. How metal react with acid or how non-metals react with acid. Thank you.